Hey lovies! It is a gorgeous sunny day outside, and even though it's still spring, it does feel like full-blown summer. I just came back from the farmer's market and I got a bunch of green stuff because I crave something fresh and light for dinner. So here I have some delicious fresh cucumber, a Granny Smith apple, lemon and beautiful young potatoes, some nutritional yeast, spring onions, and asparagus, which are in season right now, and fennel, also in season right now, and I have some green beans. And here I have fresh herbs like mint and parsley, some salt and pepper, and delicious unfiltered olive oil. If you haven't guessed already, these ingredients scream potato salad. So here I have my small potatoes. The bigger ones I cut in half, and I'm going to steam them. You can throw in your green beans with the potatoes and steam them together, but I like these very crunchy, so I'm going to blanch them separately in a separate pot. I am going to remove the tails. And you can also cut them in half, but I prefer them long. The asparagus are tender up until here, so these are the tough parts that we have to remove. And then I cut these in half, and these are going to be sauteed in my skillet for a few minutes with a little bit of salt. Here I have a small pot with boiling water. I add a little bit of salt, and then my beans are going in. For about 3 to 4 minutes. Then I strain them, and then immediately I rinse them with cold water to stop them from cooking, so they will remain nice and crispy. The potatoes are nice and tender, so I'm going to take them out and let them steam dry. Now heat up the skillet. Some oil. Asparagus going in. Some salt. And this will also need about 3 minutes. Look at this color. Just gorgeous. Grab a large bowl because this is where we're going to mix our salad. And now I'm going to cut up the fennel. And these are the tough bits. These little tender babies are delicious to make tea from. So I'm going to save these for later. And then throw these out, but you can also use them to make broth or vegetable stock. Now cut them in half like that and like that. So here's another tough cookie that we are going to remove, and this is the part that I'm going to use for my salad. I prefer to eat raw fennel when it's sliced really thinly, and today I'm going to try to do this by hand, but usually I use my food processor for that. I have this disc with this thin slicer and it does the job perfectly, but today I don't feel like washing up that much, so I'm going to do it by hand. But if you have a mandolin, you can use that as well. Fennel is going in the bowl. So if you don't like it too spicy, I would leave out the white part because that's the most potent. But I love it, so I'm going to use the entire thing. And for the spring onions as well, I really like them to be sliced thinly. Joining the party. Now for my last two raw ingredients, the cucumber and green apple, I'm going to slice them up as well in bite-sized pieces and put them in the bowl. And needless to say, I do wash my vegetables. I just don't show it. So wash your vegetables. before I'm going to add my cooked veggies to the bowl, I'm going to make the dressing first, so the cooked veggies have time to cool down. So in a jar like this, because I'm going to use the stick blender, otherwise in the food processor, I am adding a bunch of parsley, then some mint leaves, salt and pepper to taste, then about 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, some lemon zest, and of course lemon juice, I'm going to use the whole thing, a generous glug of olive oil, I would guess 2 or 3 tablespoons. Now this is personal, but I'm going to add a clove of garlic for flavor and for health. If you think it's too much, just leave it out. Blend this into smooth dressing. Now I'm ready to add my cooled down veggies that I have prepared. Potatoes, green beans, and the beautiful asparagus. Mix it up. And then I'm adding the dressing. This is exactly what I needed. Clean, clear, bright flavors, extremely delicious, very, very nutritious, and all of my family members love this, and I hope you will love this as well. If you're not a vegan, you can add some boiled eggs or feta cheese and just boost up your protein. I added some walnuts just for crunch and flavor as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you will subscribe to my channel, and I really, really, really hope to see you in my next video. Bye.